Okay, I'll take a look at that.
Yep.
Suppose that's kind of why I'm calling. Did anyone escape yesterday?
Yes. I have notified danger. I'm going to be talking to Dawn in a second. The circumstance is as follows. We have confirmed 2 lifers. However, we may or may not know as to whether a non-lifer escaped. We're awaiting confirmation from DOC. They still haven't heard back. So I went directly to the state to be like, yo, dog, like, is there a confirmation method, or do we just say, like, we suspect someone? So
Well, the reason I ask is because for harboring a fugitive, but like we want to put out a state announcement because part of harboring a fugitive is not calling the police if you should reasonably know that they're wanted, and putting out a state announcement is a method for that.
1,000%. How has this worked in the past? So
when Matthew Colby escaped, we put out state announcements being like, this person's escaped. If inform authorities if you interact with them. If not, then you may be subject to harboring a fugitive.
Yeah.
Basically just putting it on blast, being like, public enemy number 1, don't.
Well, so Matthew Colby makes sense. So we got confirmation yesterday evening that their computer systems track those. But hold on one second.
You mean for like any of the Babylon people?
Sorry, I'm multitasking. Yeah, exactly. So we suspect, that we suspect Lang escaped. Let me just cut to the chase here.
Yeah, he would fit the bill.
The issue is that when I went to go ask, like, how do we know he escaped? They're like, we don't know. So now I'm in this like weird conundrum where it's like, okay, well, if we have to go based on, hey, we think we saw him escape, what does that mean? Right? So can we, so how has that worked in the past? Like, absent me getting an actual answer, right?
A quote unquote temp has never broken out before.
Wait, what? No, they have though. Just not for an extended period of time, right?
I mean, I think the last time I heard of was Changang, and that was when Bobby, Charles, and Carmine were in charge of the prison, and I hadn't even flown into the city yet. So yeah, like lifers have escaped. Like Cassie Carlisle escaped, but I think that's because, from what I understand, Ursula just opened the door for her.
I understand what you're saying. Lifer. No one has escaped before when the computer system was fucking.
Yeah, and anytime that announcement that went out yesterday went out, no one's actually gotten out. Until yesterday, it seems.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was suspecting as well.
Yeah, and I think the records for the the lifers we house from other states is different than the records we house for our normal citizens.
Yeah. So okay, well that then draws like a legal question, right? Can we? I'm gonna double check. There's only one person that believes that they saw him get in the thing, so it all comes down to his testimony.
Yeah, like the state might have the records of like, the local guards went around and didn't see Lang in any cells, and then that's, that'll do it. But
well, the local guards going around, I don't know what that is. You know what I mean? So, well, you know what makes it worse? So I heard this morning from Gary, and it's in his report, is that the camera systems were shot out.
It's been way too long.
I didn't know they had camera systems, but okay.
Look, how do I put this into words?
I think I get what you mean.
Send me an email. Send me an email real quick.
Yeah.
This is why, you know what? We need to stop jackets. You know what I mean? I feel like you and I end up having to have these conversations very often for everyone else. So, I don't really know what to make of that. I guess maybe the cameras like track them or something like that. But
yeah, maybe. I mean, with the power going down, you'd expect, I don't know, maybe the footage got wiped or
I mean, it makes
something like that.
Well, I mean, if there's no backup generator, right? Understandably, hence the gates popping open and all that. You know, there may not be a feasible way. It all comes down to good faith, I think.
Yeah.
I am not particularly concerned. You know what? Here's where I'm at as I'm thinking about this. As a worst case scenario, okay. Here's the scenario that we've been dealing with since this morning. Is that if we can't really know whether he escaped or not, and there is no confirmation, he can show up in 3 days and be like, what do you mean I got let out? Why the fuck do I have these charges? But at the same time, public safety, I think, trumps this. So I'm going to give it another like 15, 20, and we bang out that state announcement. Not to mention, like I said, I got this subpoena. And that might provide some backing to it all. So
I mean, also with him showing up, I mean, you would hope that, you know, the local DOC, you know, make a note of everyone who walks out of the prison, like, when their time's up, but who knows?
I don't think they do.
Yeah, I'm gonna blame Scotty on this one. He was there for the longest.
Oh my God, his name came up yesterday. Okay. So those, when you have a chance, it's a prison phone. The one that I just gave you, the 35689. There should be a second one in there in regards to Matthew Colby. That one, it looks like it's been signed, but I'd like those records as well. They were not delivered to me. My guess is it may have been signed but not delivered, or maybe Chris got them but didn't upload it. I don't know. But okay, easy. There is other shit that I need to talk to you about. It's just not coming to mind, but we can always get to that. So,
all right, no problem.
Easy. I appreciate it.
All right.
You take
Talk
care.
to you later.
Bye.
Bye.
I think we do that gamble and we just do it for public safety. Essentially,